We are thrilled to be joined now by the newest head coach of the Liberty men's basketball team, Ritchie McKay. Coach, thanks so much for making time for us.
Fellas, the pleasure's mine.
I know it's been a busy time for you, a hectic time, I'm sure, for you and your family. Talk us through a little bit about how this came to be. Of course, you were here a number of years ago, went to Virginia for 6 seasons. How did it all come about that you ended up back here at Liberty?
Well, first of all, I'm just glad to be in you guys' presence. I've seen Game On before, so this is like, I'm at the big time.
You're too kind.
But the process was, you know, Coach Lair's a friend of mine, and I love him to death. I think he's a great mentor and just a godly man. So I've rooted for Liberty for the 6 years that I've been away from the university, and I've seen it grow immensely. My daughter's a sophomore here, so I had a familiarity with the Flames when I left because of some of the guys we recruited, and that continued up until, well, the end of the season. And when Jeff Barber called and asked if I had an interest, I said absolutely, and we started the process.
Well, you were here for 2 seasons, had great success during your time at Liberty. For people that don't know your coaching style, what does a Coach McKay coach team do?
Well, can you shoot the three?
This man,
my eligibility
feels like
is over.
leather. He's going to shoot.
I can drive to the rack, though.
I guess I should say, can you make the three?
That's it.
Yeah, I think in the past, our teams have been probably known by the way we play offense. And that's been the blessing and the privilege of being with Tony Bennett. There's not a better defensive coach. There might be some as good, but not a better defensive coach in the country than Tony Bennett. And what he's done at Virginia and Washington State, I think, are a testament to that. So I think we're better equipped. I like to say I got a PhD in defense. So I hope the identity of our group will be that we're complete, that we're solid and strong on the defensive end, but also that we have a fun system to play in, one that's unselfish and spreads you out, and we kind of take advantage of mismatches, and hopefully that'll be enough to have great success.
Let me ask you, though, you all like to push the pace? You all like to play an up-tempo style?
Yeah, I like to run as long as we don't turn it over. Right. So I think the players will dictate whether or not how fast we play.
People have said this is a unique place to recruit to. It's a unique school in general. Liberty is a different place than most any other school around the country. What are the challenges, or how do you recruit high-level athletes to Liberty? You've had the experience of doing it here before.
Yeah, great question. We, you know, for me, it's the mission that makes it special, that makes it unique, and it's why I wanted to come back. I don't think there's a finer place in the world, the university in the world, to have a chance to coach and do life and mentor, shepherd student athletes. So I think my authenticity in the home is going to be something that I can really speak to, because to come back means that I really had to believe in it. And we had some decent success. I think our class was top 50 or whatever when we were here, and we were blessed by that. And that's really the hard work of our assistants. But I think we've been decent at evaluating talent, and hopefully once we get that talent in the Liberty, we can grow it and develop them, and hopefully from there you'll see a winning basketball team. Is
your first recruiting job the guys that are already on campus, and how do you go about kind of winning them over?
Yeah, hopefully that I think for me the first and foremost thing is to build relationships with those guys, and they have to be sincere. They're not going to come in a day. Those guys need to know that I want to coach them, that they're a part of the family, and that even though I inherited them, they're still us. We're still Liberty. We're still part of that athletic department and part of the men's basketball program. And I've met with them a couple times already, and I'm excited about them. We have really good kids in our program, and I have a familiarity from watching the game. So I'm hoping quickly we can develop those relationships.
You mentioned building relationships. You've been here before, so you know how things are done at Liberty. But when you come back to a place, you always have to get reacclimated. What may be some of the other top priorities on your list when you get started?
Clement, I gotta find where to go on campus. It's so different now. I mean, they got buildings erected where it was just grass and lawn, and so I'll get my GPS out on my phone when I'm walking around campus. But I think for me, more importantly, is I want to connect with the student body. I want to connect with the Liberty campus, and I think we have such great coaches and great leadership in our program, and that's not coach speak or lip service. I mean, when you look at the championships that some coaches have achieved and attained at this level, I just want to be a part of that, a part of something bigger than ourselves.
Have you thought about that when you walk back into the Vine Center? First game back. You didn't know if you'd ever be in that position again. Have you thought of what that's going to be like walking on that court again like that?
I haven't yet because I haven't seen the schedule, so I'm sure the thing that will get my attention is who we're playing. But I'm excited. That venue has changed. I actually came to see Shane Pender last volleyball season when they played Virginia, and I marveled at how different it looks in there. And I hope you guys get to keep your front row seat.
Yeah.
And maybe if you want to move down and help me coach during the game, you're more than welcome to.
You don't need our help.
Yeah, that wouldn't help at all.
Yeah, but I'm excited to be back in the Vine.
Well, we're all excited to have you. We can't wait for that first game in 2015. Thanks for taking a few moments to be with us.
The pleasure of mine. Thanks,
Good luck
guys.
to you,
Appreciate
Coach.
it.